Yeah, supported lodgings is an alternative to foyer type accommodation. So it's a more homely environment that focuses in on life skills and independent skills in a safe and nurturing environment. So that would look like making sure the young person can budget, cook, keep their room tidy, that they're in education, that they're doing something productive with their time. So our host and ourselves would target support with the young person alongside the social worker. It slightly differs with UASC because culturally some of our young people can't cook when they arrive because mothers, sisters in their culture do a lot of the cooking. That said, we've got some fantastic cooks. They pick it up really quickly. We've got some fantastic cooks amongst us, and they differ in the sense that they have different tick boxes within supported lodgings that cause different stress factors, primarily the Home Office application being one of them. They have a lot of solicitors' appointments, and they have what's called a substantive interview where they go to the Home Office and they literally, their life is in the hands of the Home Office, where they're doing a life story, and it makes a difference between whether they get right to remain in this country and they can relax and move on, or whether they continue with high stress levels. Alongside this, there are other appointments where, because English is not a first language, they require a lot more support to achieve, and that would be health assessments. So all young people need to be blood tested for HIV, Hep C, Hep B. They need to be checked for TB, which is not uncommon that they've picked up on their journey. These are the sort of things that we can support the social worker with as and when they need it. And obviously, some arrive in our placements and they speak absolutely no English at all, so our hosts become quite good at charades, and so there's a lot of different tick boxes. You work in a different way, and obviously one of the big things is culturally is they're here to integrate and learn our culture, so it's much better to be in the safety of a family home. There is a huge increased demand. I haven't actually got the stats right here, but I know a rough ballpark is, in West Berkshire, it's at least 50% asylum seeking young children now in care. And I know this is mirrored across the country. So, it's a huge demand. Statutorily, young people should not be in hotels. So it puts huge amounts of pressure on children's services departments, which has a knock-on effect all round to the existing children in care, to the mental health of the social workers that are running around doing an awful lot of appointments. And we find that supported lodgings really helps that. It really helps that process, because we can take a lot of the kind of tick boxes that they need to do away. We can support them with that at the same time as ensuring that young person can go on to develop really great independent skills. There's such a wide range of experiences. It depends on the route that the young person comes through. So we hear a few horror stories of young people coming across the sub-Saharan desert through Libya. So we've had quite a number of young people that are victims of modern day slavery. All of these countries, there are a lot of militia that are going through, and so they come across in their own countries of origins as well, particularly the Sudanese, people with guns, submachine guns. They're at huge risk of all sorts of things, particularly exploitation. We've had other young people, got an amazing young person at the moment who swam from Morocco to Gibraltar. And he won't go near water now because it was so terrifying for him. But the journey over here, let alone the trauma of the country that they've left, and the fact that they've just walked out on their lives. We do unaccompanied training, and I get potential hosts to think about how they would feel if they walked out of their life today. and they know that they're never going to see those people in person again. You know, it's that people don't make the journey because they fancy it. They make the journey because they're in fear of their lives, and the journey is very, very treacherous.